Hello everyone, welcome in today. This is LDJ11 Gaming. I'm coming at you with another episode of the Kent Williams Carousel Dynasty. We are here in Buffalo taking on Akron this week. This game right here is going to be important for our max standings, so let's get this underway. Farmer hands it off to Johannesson on the first play. He only picks up 2, nothing crazy about it. It's now 2nd and 8, and Farmer's again going to hand it off to Dylan Johannesson. He had nowhere to go. He got caught up on Chavarez Nwosu and ended up losing a yard on that. Back to pass is Farmer on 3rd and 8. He finds Colbert Hicks wide open across the field there. That's an 18-yard gain and a Bulls first down. Johannesson's in the backfield, getting the carry again on 1st and 10, and look at that gap up the middle. That went for 8 yards. What a great carry for our top running back, Dylan Johannesson. He's been solid this season, not spectacular. Sonny Godfrey checks in though. He gets a carry on the next one. Look at this. He runs through 2 guys and pulls guys ahead for a 15-yard gain. Sonny Godfrey, you can be a beast sometimes. Now Dylan Johannesson's back into the game here. Back to pass is Farmer. He throws it out there. He finds Brendan Perkins. That's going to be another first down for the Bulls. They keep moving on this drive. In the gun is Farmer. He's back to pass again on 1st and 10. He throws it to Hicks, who was open barely. He picked up 8 on that play. It's now 2nd and 2 for the Bulls, and Johannesson's next to Farmer in the gun. Farmer's going to pass it again. He throws it, then Colbert Hicks lets that bounce off of his hands. He's got to do better than that. 3rd and 2 now for the Bulls, and they're going to run read option, and Farmer gets blown up in the backfield. He lost 4 on that play, so they're going to have to attempt the field goal, and it is up and no good. Morton lets it bounce off of the upright. He didn't hit it. Akron now takes over. Back to passes. Senior quarterback Parker Spencer for the Zips. They throw it. That is incomplete. He way overthrew his receiver on that play. He was wide open. It's 2nd and 10 now. Spencer's going to pass it again. He throws it. That's intercepted by Bowers. He's going to take it back to the house. There's nobody around him. Touchdown Bulls. They're going to go up 6-0. What a play by cornerback Anthony Bowers. This walk-on freshman corner's been insane for us. Look at that. He's just in perfect position. Granted, Spencer probably should not have thrown that pass, but what a play by this man. Bulls go ahead and kick it away, leading 7-0. And on the return is Boone. He takes this one, and look at a gap right up the middle, and then he runs around 3 Bulls, and he has a gap. Nobody's going to catch him. This is going to be a touchdown. Like I said, I don't know what happened there on the coverage team. Kyle Boone took that for 95 yards, and the Zips tie it up immediately, pretty much. Farmer takes back over for the Bulls quickly. Sonny Godfrey's in the game at running back. Perkins makes the short reception for 5 yards. That's a great first down play. We'll gladly take that. On 2nd and 5, Farmer's going to throw it out to the flats. Dalton Alexander's open, and he picks up 7, getting another first down for the Bulls. Coach Kent Williams has to be happy with how his offense is performing so far. Sonny Godfrey takes that one up the middle for 3. That was kind of a muddy run. In the pistol, Farmer's going to go ahead and hand it to Godfrey. He gets tackled for a big loss by their corner on that play. That was an ugly one for the Bulls. Farmer's in the pistol formation. He throws it to Alexander, but that's behind him. I sure hope they don't count that as a drop. That was a terrible pass on 3rd down. Now the Zips take over right at midfield with excellent field position. Parker's going to spend Davis in motion, and he's going to run some triple option, and he pulls it. Spencer has a gap. Nobody's over there. Josh Thomas gets off of that block, forces a fumble. That's recovered by Isaiah Braithwaite Jr. Bulls take back over. That shouldn't have happened, though. If you look, it hits Parker Spencer's leg while he's out of bounds, so the ball would be out of bounds. However, under review, that ruling did not change at all. I don't know how that didn't change, but we'll take it. That gives us the ball back. It's now 2nd and 10, and Farmer's in the pistol formation, handing it off to Nick Smith. He only had like 3 yards to gain on that. That was not a great carry by him, so it's another 3rd and long for the Bulls. Farmer's going to pass it, though. He throws it underneath to Colbert Hicks. He couldn't hold on. That's an incomplete pass, and 4th and 7 for the Bulls. They're not going to get any points off of that turnover. So luckily for the Zips, with the refs messing up, it didn't hurt them at all. It's still 7-7, and they have the ball. Davis comes in motion. Parker's going to go ahead and hand it off to him. It looks like he could get around the edge and pick up big yards on that. However, Bowers comes over from the other side of the field and makes that tackle, holding it to just a 9-yard rush. Spencer's going to go ahead and hand it off to Jatorian Jones, and look at that gap right up the middle. He took that one for 13 yards. The Kangaroo is happy. Now, I will say you'll notice my emulator's still a little glitchy. I'm working out all the kinks here. So if you see some slow plays and a little bit of glitchy glitchy sound, I do apologize. I am working on them. I just wanted to take a moment to update you on that. Each video, I'm hoping to get it back to how I had it running before, as Spencer takes that around the edge. Look at this, nobody's around him. He's gonna go for 6, but there is a flag on that play, so they are gonna end up calling clipping, taking that touchdown off of the board. That is crazy and really kills the momentum of this drive for the Zips. It's 2nd and 7. In the gun is Parker Spencer, and he's going to go ahead and hand it off to Jatorian Jones. He picks up 8, getting the Zips another first down. As the first quarter comes to an end, this game's tied at 7, and we are lucky to not be trailing following that touchdown being taken off of the board, but we have another chance to hold him out of the end zone. Let's get to it. It's 1st and 10 coming out of the break here. In the gun is Spencer. Jatorian Jones lined up next to him. He's going to pass it short to Thompson, their tight end. He picks up probably 7 on that play. That is a great first down play. So in the gun formation with Jatorian Jones offset just a little bit, Spencer's going to pass it out to him. He gets the first down. No, he doesn't. He steps out of bounds, it turns out. 3rd and 2 here for the Zips. We're going to bring our safeties down and put some pressure on them. They go ahead and run read option. Spencer pulls it. He gets to the line of scrimmage just barely. That's a first down for the Zips. Now, Spencer's going to go ahead and hand it to Jatorian Jones. He gets around Richard Osherman and then breaks Quazell McGowan's tackle before Josh Thomas finally gets him to the ground. That's a gain of 5. 2nd down now, and they're going to send their tight end Thompson in motion. Spencer's going to pass it. He pulls it down. He runs. What is he doing? Why is he running in circles here? I don't know what happened there, but that's definitely a glitchy play. We'll take it. That's an odd one to commentate. I gotta leave the laughing in there. So it's 3rd and 5. Spencer's gonna pass it now. He throws it to the end zone. He has a man open. 2-E-2 Marine gets the touchdown on the play. That's going to give the Zips a 14-7 lead, which they would have had they not had that penalty earlier. So it's 1st and 10. Farmer's going to go ahead and run some play action. He tosses it out there. Brendan Perkins down the seam. That's a great 19-yard reception for Brendan Perkins. 1st and 10 now. Johannesson gets the carry. That only goes for 2. He hasn't really been that effective today, but we got to go ahead and make it work anyway. It's 2nd and 8. Farmer throws a quick screen out there. TJ Nunnery gets it. He picks up 7 on that, giving us a 3rd and inches. Now, what are we going to do? We have Johannesson next to us in the gun. They run play action. We're going to throw it. That almost gets intercepted. That could have been disastrous. Forrest Farmer didn't read the field well, so on 4th down, we're going for it. And Johannesson gets the carry. He goes right up the middle, and look at this carry. That is a fantastic 13-yard run. Johannesson got us the first down. We're happy about that. In the pistol formation now, Farmer is going to go ahead and hand it directly to Johannesson. He has a little bit of a crease there. He picks up 5. We'll take that on 1st down every day. So on 2nd down, it's read option. Johannesson gets the carry. He picks up 7 and another Bulls first down. He's really got heated up and going in the last few carries. Farmer again hands it to Johannesson. This time, he has a crease to the right. He cuts around the safety. He picks up 10. It's now 2nd and inches for the Bulls. Farmer in the pistol formation with Johannesson behind him. Actually, that's Nick Smith, not Johannesson. He goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Brendan Perkins. Bulls tie this game back up. We were a little concerned about this one after they called for a review. So let's take a look at it here. We're going to show the highlight. Perkins makes the catch. Look at that toe. It comes down in bounds. That's going to stand. Bulls do tie this game up at 7. We are just waiting for the official announcement, which they did confirm. Zips take the ball back over now, tied at 14. They send Thompson in motion over to the right. Parker Spencer goes ahead and hands it to Jones. Jones has a little bit of a crease, but luckily he ran into the back of an offensive lineman. That slowed him down some. 2nd and 4 now for the Zips. They're running a little bit of read option, probably, bringing Thompson in motion. No, that's actually going to be a pass. They fooled me. But Spencer tucks it and runs. He picks up the first down before getting laid out by Seth Weischer. 1st and 10 now with nobody beside him. Spencer passes it. This looks like a screen. He throws it to Thompson on what's probably a tight end screen. He picks up 12. That's a pretty surprising play, actually. I didn't see that one coming at all. Spencer passes it now, though. It's 1st and 10. He's feeling the pressure, and Richard Osherman gets a sack. We have been waiting for him to step up in the pass rush. I think that might be his first sack of the season. Maybe that's number 2. It's about time, though. He's been fantastic against the run, like that play right there, where he stuffs the Jatorian Jones for a TFL. He is a great player, and I'm glad to see him finally stepping up for us. It's 3rd and 17, and Spencer throws it. Moore dropped that. thankfully dropped that. That would have been a first down for the Zips, so the Bulls take the ball back over on 1st and 10. Farmer is going to pass that. Brendan Perkins comes down with it. That's his second 19-yard reception of the day. This Bulls offense seems to finally be waking up a little bit. Farmer's passing it. He's feeling no pressure until Dustin Lockey gets in there and takes him down. That is his first sack of the game. On 2nd and 17 though, Farmer finds Alexander. He picks up 18, giving us a first down. That's exactly what the Bulls needed. In the pistol formation now, Forrest Farmer is looking to pass the ball here. He ends up throwing it out there to Keemon Williams. He picks up 16 yards and another Bulls first down. This offense is moving the ball efficiently and quickly on this drive as Godfrey gets his carry here and he goes for 11. That's another first down for the Bulls. He is really on a roll this season. I think Godfrey could potentially be our best running back on the team right now. He's been efficient. He plays well. He has been very good. And look at that. That was almost intercepted. Thankfully, that didn't go the Zips' way. It's 2nd and 10 now, and Farmer's in the gun. Godfrey's next to him. They're going to run play action off of him. He throws to the end zone. TJ Nunnery gets 6. Bulls take the lead 21-14. What a great route run by TJ Nunnery. That's exactly what you want to see out of your star receiver. There's only 21 seconds left in the half and we're showing a kickoff. You should probably be concerned. Boone takes the return here. He has a little bit of a crease here actually. Once again, is he going to take this to the house? No, but that probably only didn't go to the house because he ran into one of his own guys. Looks like the Zips are going to go for the touchdown. They have 3 timeouts left, but they throw it short to Jalen Ham. That didn't go anywhere. That's only a 3-yard gain. They do call a timeout though. So it's now 2nd and 7 with 12 seconds left and Spencer's passing it. He finds Thompson open down the middle. He's going down the seam. That is a 19-yard gain. Zips get a timeout called with 7 seconds left. So now they're probably looking to just try to get field position better, and they ran that. Jatorian Jones was blown up for a 4-yard loss. What were they thinking on that play? Now they probably have to run a Hail Mary here. That was just such a bad play call. I don't know what the Zips were thinking, and Spencer is going to throw the Hail Mary. He's moving in the pocket. He gets it up there. That's going to the end zone. However, that's broken up by the Bulls. This half will come to an end. Bulls leading 21-14 over the Zips. We really would like this margin to be a little bit wider since the Zips are 4-5 on the season, but we are winning at halftime. Let's go ahead and take a look at some stats. Forrest Farmer has been effective through the air. He's 12-18. He has 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, no pick. He's only been sacked once so far. On the ground, Johannesson's actually been pretty good, averaging 5.8 yards per carry, but Sonny Godfrey's been fantastic. He averages 6.2 yards per carry. We need to get him more carries since he only has 4. We really kind of should get this ground game back into focus instead of throwing it all over the yard. Like I said, Farmer's been pretty good, but we're better off keeping the ball on the ground and resisting the urge to turn it over. Receiving wise, we've been pretty good. Brendan Perkins led the way. He's had 5 for 62 and a score. He does have a drop, but man, he has been fantastic. Nunnery also added a score here in the first half. The big thing that's frustrating me is drops. We have 2 for Colbert Hicks, 2 for Dalton Alexander, and like I said, Perkins has 1. It's just a frustrating thing that we need to get figured out in the offseason. Hopefully some of our receivers see some development in that area. It's really needed. So hopefully that'll improve and we can keep going this season. You can see we're looking at defensive stats. 3 TFLs for Richard Osherman along with a sack. And you know what? That's pretty awesome. Chris Mitchell also has a sack, which you usually don't expect out of your top cornerback, but we'll take it. Anthony Bowers also had a pick in the first half. He's really been on a roll this season with 4 interceptions so far. Now we're getting this kick away to open up the second half. On the return again is Boone. He has a little bit of a crease again up the middle, and luckily he had to cut around his guy. That slowed him down. That was just a 26-yard return, and it looks like our defense has been pretty good so far if you look at stats. It's 1st and 10, and Spencer's going to pass it to open up the second half. He throws it out there to Thompson, his tight end. He picks up 6 before stepping out of bounds. So here we are on 2nd and 4, and they're going to hand it to Jatorian Jones. He picks up the first down with a tough 7-yard run. He's actually been really good so far today. The Bulls need to find a way to slow him down if we want to win this game. They hand it to him, and look at this play by Alfitu Adkins. He pushes the tackle right back into him, and he wraps him up and takes him down. These young freshman defensive ends have been nothing short of impressive for us so far. I think you can make the case that they might be our best defensive players receivers, including Josh Thomas in that. Just these freshmen have really been a lifesaver for us. This is another one of them glitchy plays, but Jeremiah Ingram came down, made the play. He swatted that down. That was third down, so they punted it back to the Bulls. And Farmer's on the move. He throws it short there to fullback Bryce Spate, who is able to pick up 3 on that play. That's not necessarily a great play, but that's a good first down. We'll take it. Nick Smith on 2nd and 7's getting this carry. He picks up 5, so it's 3rd down and 3 for the Bulls. What are they going to do here? It looks like they're going to hand it to Nick Smith. He has a crease to the right. Look at this. Nick Smith's going down the sideline. He's not very fast, but that was an excellent carry. That puts the Bulls over 100 yards rushing on the day. That is exactly what we needed. So we try to get a screen going to Nick Smith. Once again, that speed comes into play. He's only able to pick up 2, but it's better than a loss. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Bulls here. Farmer's in the pistol formation. He's looking to pass it. He finds Colbert Hicks. That's a first down and a 10-yard reception. Bulls are moving once again. The emulator's also acting up once again, so pardon the mistakes here. Look at this pick, though. That right there was Stephen Hawkins picking it off. He's going down the sideline. Keemon Williams will catch up to him and wrap him up. That is a huge mistake by Forrest Farmer. We cannot do that while we're driving, trying to build a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. Now, I will say the emulator did not cause that interception. I was just pointing out that there's going to be some audio bugginess a little bit in there. I'm working on it. Like I said, I'm trying to get it right. I'm pointing it out just so you guys know that I do see it and I am working on it. I hope that you guys can get past a little bit of weirdness. Sometimes it happens. I'm pretty sure I do have it figured out now. Look at that. That's a fumble. Seth Weisher recovers it. I wasn't sure if that would stand, honestly, but it ended up standing. If you look at the replay, you'll see he was not down when that ball came out. Right here, McGowan comes running across. He hits him hard. That angle's a little hard, but on this one, you can see that ball's out before the elbow is down. That's definitely a turnover. Quazell McGowan decked him on that play. It was a fantastic play. And then Dylan Johannesson on the next play. He is unleashed going down the sideline. Nobody catches him. It's going to end up being a touchdown for the Bulls. We are going to extend our lead to 28-14. This game is finally starting to get in our control, and I fully expected us to dominate this game. I really didn't think Akron was going to give us that big of a fight, but so far they've done a pretty good job of giving us a fight. Look at that run by Jatorian Jones. He breaks the first tackle of Snyder before Josh Thomas comes down and decks him and lays him out. I mean, the Zips are definitely not giving up. I gotta give them credit for that. As you can see, I mean, they're fighting hard. Look at this run right here by Parker Spencer. That was another first down run for the Zips. So on this 1st and 10 play, what are they gonna do? They're gonna run play action, and Spencer's gonna take off and run with it. He is going to the right. He's not quite gonna get the first down before Quazell McGowan catches up and takes him down. So on 2nd and 1, they're coming out with a fullback and a running back in the backfield, and they go ahead and hand it off to Johnson, who pushes ahead. He picks up 7 yards, and Allen Johnson gets that first down. He remains in the game at running back, and he gets that carry, and he's going to go ahead and take it for 5. He seems like a little bit more of a boulder back, where he's not that fast, but he is a strong man, and Parker Spencer spreads everybody out and has nowhere to go when he runs the QB draw. Isaiah Braithwaite Jr. takes him to the ground. So now it's 3rd and 6, and Parker Spencer is going to throw the screen out to Jatorian Jones. Can he get the first down? No, he cannot. Jeremiah Ingram wraps him up and stops him. So they're going to come out and attempt a 51-yard field goal. I don't think they have the leg for this, but they might. It is short, though. I am surprised they attempted such a long field goal. It is 28-14. Bulls get the ball back. Sonny Godfrey's in the game, and he is running over a man to pick up 4 yards. That's a solid carry on first down. On 2nd and 6, Godfrey gets the carry. He goes ahead and picks up the first down. That is an 11-yard carry for Sonny Godfrey. It's first down right around midfield. Farmer's going to run some play action and take a shot. He throws it deep. He overthrew Nunnery, but luckily he also overthrew that corner. If that pass was closer, that probably would have been picked off. On 2nd and 10, we go ahead and complete the pass to Colbert Hicks. He picks up 7 yards. That's going to set up a short 3rd and 3 situation for the Bulls. Godfrey gets the carry. However, he goes nowhere and actually loses 3 yards to end the 3rd quarter. It is 28-14. Bulls leading with the ball entering the 4th quarter. However, it's 4th down, so they have a decision to make. Will they punt it away or are they going to go for it? Let's find out as we open up the fourth quarter. Bulls are going to go for it. Farmer's going to pass it as you'd expect on 3rd and 6. He throws it into coverage, but Brendan Perkins holds on. That is going to be a Bulls first down. That kangaroo is awfully disappointed for the Zips. So here we are on 1st and 10. Farmer's going to go ahead and throw it, and he overshoots Brendan Perkins. He had him open. That would have been a touchdown for sure. It is 2nd and 10 now. Farmer in the pistol formation looking to pass. He checks it down to Brendan Perkins, who picks up 9 yards. That's going to set us up with a very short 3rd down situation at 3rd and 1. Godfrey gets the carry, and he stumbles ahead for the first down, picking up 2 yards. Bulls keep this drive alive and are looking like they might be able to get into the end zone and score a touchdown to put this game away. Godfrey getting the carry here on 1st down, and he runs over the safety, picking up 9 yards. He is a tough running back. I really do like his style. He gets another carry to back that up. This time, he is going to fight into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. They go ahead and take this lead up to 35-14. This will pretty much probably put this game away. Akron hasn't been the same since the first quarter, honestly. They were really moving the ball early in this game, and then everything seemed to fall apart. But I will say Thompson just had a great 13-yard reception for the Zips. That got them moving on this drive. They would need to answer quick if they want to stay in this game. He throws it deep, and look at that. 2E02 Marine is wide open for a 30-yard gain down the middle of the field. This Bulls defense needs to tighten up. I guess this game isn't over. Maybe my confidence came through. But right there, down he goes. Christian Smallwood with the sack, taking down Parker Spencer for a 6-yard loss. So on 2nd and 16, he's looking to pass it. He throws it out there, and Nettles is wide open for 16 yards. However, they still call it 3rd and 1. Spencer's in the gun and pulls it down. That's a QB draw. Christian Smallwood takes him down. It's 4th down and 2. What are the Zips gonna do? They are lining up to go for it. Spencer's by himself. He tucks it. It's back-to-back QB draws. This time he gets just enough, though, to pick up the first down. So they continue on this drive. Spencer's gonna throw a screen out there. He finds Jatorian Jones, who does cut inside, but Richard Osherman catches up and takes him down. He only picks up 1 on that play. So on 2nd and 9 now, Spencer is gonna pass it. He's standing strong in the pocket, checks it down to Davis, who fights ahead, and he picks up 8. It's still gonna set up a 3rd and 1 for the Zips. They are lining up with 2 backs in the backfield. They're definitely gonna run it. Spencer's running speed option. He throws it out to Jatorian Jones, who will go down to about the 2-yard line. That was an excellent speed option by the Zips. So they are in the gun. Spencer, read option this time, pulls it. He cannot get by Trevor Snyder, who takes him down for a 4-yard loss. That was a fantastic read and a fantastic call by the Bulls defense, and Parker Spencer goes down on the play. He is hurt, forcing their backup quarterback into the game for this play. Thompson moves over to the right, and Hill is going to have Jatorian Jones behind him. He hands it to Jones, who cannot get into the end zone. It is now going to be a 3rd and goal. What a great stop by the Bulls defense. On 3rd and goal, though, they're coming out in the goal line formation, and Spencer's going to throw it. Williams was wide open, and he dropped that. Their backup tight end, Ikenna Williams, dropped that. He was wide open. 4th down now. Spencer's got to go for it. He pulls it and walks into the end zone. Parker Spencer returned to the game just in time to get the touchdown and save the Zips. They have a long way to go, so they're going to attempt an onside kick here. It's a really low percentage play, but it's their only shot to get back in the game as Lewis recovers it and goes down. The Buffalo Bulls will end up winning this game. They just have to drain out the clock. Godfrey gets the carry here on 1st and 10. He takes that for 6 yards. That goes a long way towards being able to secure the W. It's 2nd and 4 now. The Bulls are draining the clock. They are down to 2 minutes left in this game. Nick Smith will get the carry. He picks up the first down. That is a huge play for the Bulls. That's a 12-yard run. Coach Williams is happy. That'll pretty much wrap this game up. But the Zips do have to use their timeouts, so Nick Smith gets another carry here. He's running to the left. He breaks the first tackle and ends up getting another first down, taking that down to the 13-yard line. That right there pretty much seals it up as Akron uses their second timeout. But with a minute 55 left, the Bulls are going to have to run a few plays. The carry goes to Nick Smith up the middle here. He picks up 8 on that play. Is a fantastic play as the Zips use their final timeout. Bulls are going to go ahead and run one more play here. They're going to hand it to Nick Smith. He will get the first down inside of the goal line area. He's down at about the half-yard line, maybe the 1-yard line. So after kneeling it, the Bulls have to run one final play. Forrest Farmer just does a little QB sneak to drain the clock. This game is over. Bulls will beat the Zips. Buffalo moves to 9-1 on the season. Quazell McGowan's your player of the game. He had 6 tackles, a TFL, an assisted tackle. He was all over the field. He had a great day for the Bulls. And if the Bulls can pull off a win next week, they will win the MAC East. All it's left is one more win along the way, and they wrap it up. So follow along next week. We're going to take a look at stats and our top 25 ratings. Let's go check them out. Taking a look at stats for this game, Forrest Farmer finished 18 of 27 for 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick. He did take a sack. Overall, he had a pretty good day for the Bulls. Taking a look at stats on the ground, Sonny Godfrey finished 11 for 66. That's 6 yards a carry, and he also added a touchdown. Dylan Johannesson, however, took 9 for 107 with a touchdown. He did have a 60-yard run, so that was nice. Nick Smith then took 7 for 77. He didn't get into the end zone, but he averaged a whopping 10.9 yards per carry. We had a fantastic day on the ground against Akron. We almost should have leaned into it a little bit more. Through the air, Brendan Perkins took 7 catches for 86 yards and a score. Colbert Hicks added 4 for 43. He did still have 2 drops, which is frustrating. TJ Nunnery only had 2 for 21 with that score. That all came in the first half. Dalton Alexander, same for him. All of his yards came in the first half. Really, it wasn't a bad day through the air. We still had too many drops with 4, so hopefully we get that cleaned up. On defense, Josh Thomas led us with 9 tackles. Quazell McGowan had 7, and Seth Weischer also had 7. Richard Osherman stepped up huge with 5 today. As far as TFLs go, we had 3 from Osherman, 2 for Smallwood, 1 for Thomas, 1 for Braithwaite Jr., 1 for McGowan, 1 for Mitchell, 1 for Adkins, and 1 for Snyder. It's fair to say we were catching them guys in the backfield almost all the time. And I think with 4 sacks, that's probably the most we've ever had in a game. Mitchell, Smallwood, Osherman, and McGowan each got 1, and then Bowers had that pick in the first half. It was a really good day for our defense, though. I'm pretty impressed with what they did. We had 2 forced fumbles, 1 by McGowan, 1 by Josh Thomas, and then if you think about it, we also recovered 2, 1 by Weischer, 1 for Isaiah Braithwaite Jr., and then we returned 1 for a touchdown. That was Anthony Bowers' interception. Flipping it over to Akron, they went ahead and had 15 for 21, 131 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick by quarterback Parker Spencer. That really wasn't a great day through the air by him. On the ground, he did add almost 50 yards and a score, but it was okay. Jatorian Jones started hot and then got contained as the game went along. Really, their whole offense kind of got smothered by our defense. Mike Thompson was pretty effective, taking 5 for 57 through the air. Other than him, there really wasn't that many big play guys. Tuiotu Marine did catch a big play, 30-yard touchdown. That was a good play, but really he wasn't that impressive. And really nobody else in their receiving core was either. Taking a look at their defense though, Fulton led them with 10 tackles. Dale had 6, 5 for Davis, 5 for Hill, and then 5 for Wright. TFLs, Dustin Lockey had 2, one of them was a sack. DeQuindon Friday had 1, 1 for Boone, and 1 for Wright, and then sacks, just the 1 for Dustin Lockey. Interceptions, that was the one by Stephen Hawkins. That was a boneheaded decision right there by quarterback Forrest Farmer. Next thing we're going to do is take a look at Heisman standings. Cameron Albrecht still leads the way. Freshman quarterback out of Florida State. He is followed up by James, a senior redshirt halfback from Oregon. He's been pretty good this year, and you know what? I'm surprised he's still in the Heisman standings since he's really been the only running back in there all year. Blake Powell's at number 3, the QB from Stanford. He's also a senior. The number 1 quarterback in the nation from last year's recruiting class, Matt Finkenberg, is sitting at number 4 from Arkansas State. And then Jake Pullman, who was in our Heisman standings last year, and I thought he was kind of overrated, made it in this year. The next thing we're going to do is take a look at top 25. Michigan, Texas A&M, Florida State, Washington, Arkansas State, Florida Atlantic, Florida, and Alabama are currently all of your teams in the college football playoff since they sit in the top 8. Ohio State and North Carolina, though, are really looking to get in there. They stand a good chance with just 1 loss apiece. As we scroll through, you can see Nebraska. They were number 9. They lost again to Wisconsin. That dropped them back. And then number 5, Oregon lost to Washington State. That's their first loss of the season, and they took them from 5 to 15. That's a big drop in the standings right there by Oregon. As we scroll through and look, you're going to see other teams that lost and went down, like UTEP here. They were in top 10 most of this season, but they've lost 2 out of their last 3 games, dropping them back in the rankings quite a bit. Penn State's in top 25 still. They're sitting at 6-4, so they will end up getting bowl eligibility. Old Dominion, USC, and Pittsburgh all all entered, which means Buffalo has to be getting close. And we're still sitting at about 30th in the nation. If we win out, though, I think we can get into the top 25 this season, which would be a big win for this Bulls program. Now, taking a look at our next opponent, it is Bowling Green, and if we can beat them, we will go ahead and win the MAC East, setting us up with a chance to win the MAC conference as a whole. But they are a pretty good team. However, we are better than them. We have been scoring far more points than them, and our defense is actually better than theirs as well. So I'm pretty confident that we will actually be able to beat Bowling Green and hopefully get our 10th win on the season. So this is LDJ11. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day. I'm out.
And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it.